Easy English Talks.
Hello, beautiful learners. Welcome to Easy English Talks. I'm Zara, and I'm so happy you're here with me today. This podcast is your safe space to learn English naturally, comfortably, and at your own pace. I speak slowly and clearly so you can understand every word, and I'm here to support you on your English journey. Today, we're going to explore something amazing, something that will change the way you learn English forever. We're talking about slow listening and how it can help you become fluent. Yes, fluent. And the best part, you're already doing it right now just by listening to me. Many learners believe they need to understand fast English immediately. They think they must watch Hollywood movies without subtitles or listen to native speakers talking at full speed. And when they can't understand, they feel discouraged. They feel like they're not good enough. But here's the truth. Slow listening is not just okay. It's actually the smartest way to build real fluency. Think about babies. When a baby learns to speak, do parents talk fast? No. They speak slowly, clearly, and with patience. They repeat words many times. And slowly, the baby starts to understand. Then speak. You deserve the same patience and care when learning English. So today, I want to share with you why slow listening works, how to practice it every day, and how it will make you a confident, fluent English speaker. Let's dive in together. Why? Slow listening is powerful. Let me explain why listening to slow, clear English is so important. When you listen to English that's too fast, your brain works very hard. It tries to catch every word, translate it, understand it, and keep up with the next sentence all at the same time. This is exhausting. Your brain gets tired, you lose focus. And worst of all, you start to believe that English is too difficult for you. But when you listen to slow English, something beautiful happens. Your brain has time to process each word. You hear the pronunciation clearly, you notice how words connect together, you understand the meaning without stress. And most importantly, you start to enjoy the experience. Slow listening helps you in 4 major ways. First, it improves your comprehension. When you understand what you hear, you feel motivated. You want to listen more, and the more you listen, the better you become. Second, it trains your ear. English has sounds that may not exist in your native language. When you listen slowly, your ears learn to recognize these sounds. Over time, even fast English becomes easier to understand. Third, it builds your vocabulary naturally. You hear words in context, how they're used in real sentences. You don't need to memorize lists. The words stick in your mind because you heard them in a story or conversation. Fourth, it prepares you for speaking. When you listen to slow, clear English, you're actually training your mouth and brain together. You're learning the rhythm, the melody, the flow of English. Later, when you speak, these patterns come out naturally. Slow listening is not a weakness, it's a superpower. How to practice slow listening every day. Now, let me give you practical ways to practice slow listening in your daily life. These techniques are simple, effective, and you can start using them today. Technique 1. Listen to the same content multiple times. This is my favorite technique. Instead of listening to something new every day, choose one podcast episode, one YouTube video, or one audio story. Listen to it 3, 4, or even 5 times. The first time you listen, just relax. Don't worry about understanding everything. Let the sounds wash over you. Get familiar with the voice, the topic, the general feeling. The second time, focus a little more. Try to catch the main ideas. What is the speaker talking about? What words do you recognize? The third time, listen for details. Can you understand more sentences? Can you hear how words are pronounced? Can you notice patterns? By the 5th time, you'll be surprised. You'll understand almost everything. Words that confused you before now make sense. And your brain will remember this content much better because you gave it time to absorb. This technique is called repeated listening, and research shows it's one of the most effective ways to improve comprehension and fluency. Technique 2. Use listening while doing daily activities. You don't need to sit at a desk to practice English. In fact, some of the best learning happens when you're relaxed and doing other things. Listen to slow English while you're cooking breakfast. Play a podcast while you're washing dishes. Put on an audiobook while you're traveling to work. Listen to English lessons while you're exercising or going for a walk. When you combine English with daily activities, it becomes part of your routine. It's not homework anymore. It's just something you naturally do. And because you're relaxed, your brain absorbs the language more easily. You might think, but Zara, if I'm cooking, I'm not focusing on English. That's okay. Your subconscious mind is still working. It's still hearing the sounds, the words, the patterns. This is called passive listening, and it's incredibly valuable. Of course, you should also have focused listening time where you sit and pay full attention. But passive listening throughout your day adds extra hours of English exposure without any extra effort. Technique 3. Pause and repeat what you hear. This technique combines listening with speaking practice. It's very powerful for building fluency. Here's how it works. When you're listening to slow English, pause after each sentence. Then try to repeat exactly what you heard. Don't worry about being perfect. Just try your best. Let me demonstrate with you right now. I love learning English every day. Pause here and repeat that sentence. English helps me connect with the world. Pause and repeat. I am becoming more confident each day. Pause and repeat. Did you do it? Wonderful. Even if it felt awkward, you just practiced speaking. You just trained your mouth to move in English patterns. When you do this regularly, something magical happens. The sentences you hear start to feel natural in your mouth. You begin to speak with better rhythm and pronunciation, and you build confidence because you're using your voice. You can do this with any slow English content. Podcasts like this one, YouTube videos for learners, audiobooks, or English lesson recordings. Just pause, repeat, and continue. Technique 4. Listen without reading first. Many learners make a common mistake. They read the transcript or subtitles while listening. This seems helpful, but it actually limits your progress. When you read while listening, your eyes do most of the work. Your ears don't get strong. You become dependent on text. Later, when someone speaks to you in real life and there are no subtitles, you struggle. So here's what I recommend. First, listen to content without any text. Just use your ears. Try to understand as much as possible. It's okay if you miss some words. You're training your listening skills. After you've listened 2 or 3 times, then you can check the transcript if you want. See what you missed. Learn new words. Understand difficult parts. Then listen again without reading. This approach forces your ears to work hard. And when your ears are strong, your English becomes strong. Technique 5. Create a listening journal. This is a simple but powerful habit. After you finish listening to something in English, take 2 minutes to write a few sentences about what you heard. You can write in English or your native language. Just answer these questions. What was the topic? What did you understand? What new words did you hear? How do you feel about your progress? For example, you might write, "Today I listened to a podcast about slow listening. I understood most of it. I learned the word absorb and comprehension. I feel good because I could follow everything Zara said." This journal helps you track your progress. When you look back after 1 month or 3 months, you'll see how much you've improved. You'll see that words which were difficult before are now easy. You'll feel proud of yourself. And that pride, that sense of achievement, will motivate you to keep going. Building fluency through consistent practice. Now let's talk about fluency. What does it really mean to be fluent? Many people think fluency means speaking perfectly with no mistakes, but that's not true. Fluency means speaking smoothly, naturally, and confidently. It means expressing your ideas without long pauses or fear. You might make small grammar mistakes, and that's completely okay. Native speakers make mistakes too. The secret to fluency is not perfection. The secret is practice, consistency, and comfort with the language. Slow listening builds fluency in a very natural way. When you listen regularly, you fill your mind with English patterns. You hear how sentences are formed. You hear common phrases. Then, when it's your turn to speak, these patterns flow out of you automatically. You don't have to think about grammar rules. You don't have to translate from your native language. The English just comes because your brain has heard it so many times. Let me give you 3 additional tips to boost your fluency while practicing slow listening. Tip 1. Focus on phrases, not individual words. Instead of learning single words like go or make or have, learn complete phrases. For example, go ahead, make a difference, have a conversation. When you listen to slow English, pay attention to these phrases. Notice how words work together. This is how native speakers actually talk. We use chunks of language, not word by word. The more phrases you absorb through listening, the more fluently you'll speak. Your sentences will sound natural, not robotic. Tip 2. Imitate the speaker's intonation. Intonation means the music of English. It's how our voice goes up and down when we speak. It shows emotion, emphasis, and meaning. When you listen to slow English, notice the intonation. Does the voice go up at the end of a question? Does it go down for a statement? Does it rise for surprise or excitement? Try to copy this intonation when you repeat sentences. This makes your English sound more natural and helps the native speakers understand you better. Tip 3. Be patient and celebrate small wins. Fluency doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, practice, and patience. Some days you'll feel like you're making huge progress. Other days you'll feel stuck. Both are normal. The important thing is to celebrate every small victory. Did you understand a complete sentence today? Celebrate. Did you learn a new word? Celebrate. Did you listen for 10 minutes without giving up? Celebrate. These small wins add up. And before you know it, you'll look back and realize how far you've come. Your action plan starting today. Let me give you a simple action plan you can start right now. Day 1 to 7. Listen to 1 slow English podcast episode every day. Listen to the same episode at least 3 times during the week. Don't read the transcript yet. Just listen. Day 8 to 14. Continue with a new episode, but now add the pause and repeat technique. After each sentence, pause and say it out loud. Day 15 to 21. Start your listening journal. After each listening session, write 3 sentences about what you understood. Day 22 to 30. Listen to English during your daily activities. Cook, clean, walk, or exercise while listening. Make English part of your life. After 30 days, check your progress. I promise you'll notice a difference. You'll understand more, you'll feel more confident, and you'll be excited to continue. Final thoughts. My dear learners, I want to leave you with this message. You are capable of becoming fluent in English. You don't need to be special. You don't need expensive courses. You don't need to live in an English-speaking country. All you need is slow, clear listening practice, consistency, and belief in yourself. Every time you press play on a podcast, every time you listen to an English video, every time you practice repeating what you hear, you are building your future. You're creating new pathways in your brain. You are becoming the confident English speaker you've always wanted to be. So keep listening, keep practicing, keep believing. And remember, I'm here with you every step of the way. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I'm Zara, and this is Easy English Talks. I'll see you in the next episode. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep speaking English with joy. Until next time, take care.